Do have one last question for the two of you. What are some of the psychological issues? We've sort of tapped into them. In your last comments, you sort of tapped into them. But what are some of the psychological issues that our families need to be aware of, are looking at, and are coping with? And besides coming to you, what are other ways to help them cope with it?
One of the most common ones is what happened when the bus stops coming. What happens? What we do next?
School bus, yeah.
That is, where are we gonna go? And sometimes there is nothing. That's pretty bad. The second thing that I found very commonly in my practice is what will happen to my child when I die? Who is going to be taking care of him? Who is going to be in charge? So with that in mind, I brought somebody to my office to speak with the parents about making plans for the future, because this child is going to be needing services for quite a long time. And we need to ensure that he or she is going to be taken care of after we die. And that is something very at the heart of the folks that I talk to every day. And it is sad to say some of them don't even have the legal papers to be in this country. So that makes it even more and more difficult, because some of them, face the possibility of deportation, for instance, and what is going to happen to the child. There are many, many issues like that, and thinking about what is going to happen down the road. Is he going to be able to marry somebody? But those are some of the most common ones. I don't know.
I have, and I don't know how many of you this will affect. When you have a family unit and you have more children, you end up psychologically putting stress on the older child, the child you consider normal. I'm guilty of it. I took out all the videos I could for the older son for him to learn what autism is at age 8. I'd ask him, so what do you think? And he said, well, prognosis is not that good. I've had moments where I would tell him, son, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you all the attention I used to give you. And he would say at 11 years of age, it's okay, Mom, Alex needs you more. In college, it kind of regressed his mental state because I had to run to his rescue. He had a little bit of depression. I got him out of it quickly, and I helped him to understand, well, I neglected you because of Alex. They're very, very bonded, but they're 8 years apart. These youngsters take up all your energy. They don't sleep well at night. Some of them, you have to monitor the feeding. Even though they're fully equipped to hold a spoon and feed themselves, half the food go on the floor, so you want to know, well, did he get the proper amount of nutrition? All these things we face, and so we ask the older youngster or the one that we consider, feed your brother, go bathe your brother, make sure you dry him, go wipe his rear end. They're learning a lot of things, and it doesn't have to be a toll on the family. If you notice Dr. Korea's t-shirt, we put autism awareness because we make the siblings aware. So I tell my son, it's not a secret. We're not going to have a secret in this family. If we keep it a secret, it's destructive and it destroys. And I let him know, your friends will know you have a brother with autism. I let him have a normal life, but he does have shifts with his brother because in the end, you're looking at planning. You pray hard for a long life. I mean, you really do pray, God, give me the health and give me the strength and give me the wisdom to be here for the unit, for the entire unit, but that child needs you the most. When that child gets older and there's extended family members, will the Uncle Alex be accepted in the other sibling's family because he's not normal? All these things we face. So the best we can do is do the awareness very, very early. The earlier you intervene, you have to get the other siblings involved in therapy. It's not a deep, dark secret. You make it and you celebrate the life, and we try to figure out, but in the long run, if we don't, not everybody has the resources. All of what we say here sounds very nice, but it's not available to all. You know, you hope that you can get the services you need. Try calling your doctor's offices and see if you don't get a 3-month waiting list. That's what everybody faces, is how quickly can I get in? Well, you know, the next available appointment is December 8th. What do you do? Whose doors are you going to go knocking down? You have to hobnob, and organizations like these have contacts with other psychologists and other communities that can help. It's not a secret. This is not, but it does put a toll on spouses. It puts a toll. There's a high divorce rate in children of families with special needs. It puts a lot of strain on the siblings, and there's services available. We at our clinic, we have social skills on Saturdays, and the siblings join. I have a lot of parents that tell me, okay, I need these two to get along. One doesn't understand the needs of, so get them into therapy together. When you request therapy, say, I have a sibling, or there's family services. To answer your question, it's a puzzle. And each person attacks it in their own way. We don't know what the answer is. I'm just talking.
Well, I still want to thank you. Let's thank Dr. Jorge Correa.